And we are back, I guess. Are we back, Eli? Are
We're
you
back.
recording?
A
Cool.
dinosaur
We're
story.
back. Oh, okay. We're dinosaurs now?
Yes.
Awesome. I always wanted to be a dinosaur.
Really?
I mean, dinosaurs are cool.
I mean, dinosaurs are cool. I just wouldn't have taken
Yeah.
you for a scaly.
Shut up.
Come on, I'm kidding. Dinosaurs are birds. They're not
Yeah,
scaly.
exactly. Except the T-Rex, I guess. I think some of them were scaly.
I mean, they still had feathers though. So
Uh, not according. There was a pretty recent. It was either 2014 or 2018 reconstruction of the T-Rex,
uh-huh.
and that did not have feathers actually.
Look, I don't know dinosaurs. Okay, I just know dinosaurs transformed into birds. That's
Yeah, I mean they did do that.
so that's my
Yeah,
defense.
like, be careful, people. If you're not careful, evolution is gonna take you and it's gonna transform you into a chicken.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
who wants to do that?
Yeah, who wants to be a chicken?
There's gonna be like 5 people in our comments who are like, well, actually. So hello everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Mucking About, which is the official number 1 fan podcast of the game Muck. I'm Eli.
I'm Zaf.
And we're just a bunch of muck bangs. I got nothing. I'm so sorry.
So we sure end up streaming Muck a lot, huh?
Yeah. I figured this was actually one of the topics I came up with that I didn't want to spoil for you ahead of time. I figured that would probably be a good topic of conversation, actually.
Okay. Well, so honestly, I'm not like a big fan of, crafting games, and I'm
Right.
awful at roguelikes, so if I'm completely honest, I'm mostly playing it for the company.
That's fair. How do you what do you think of it? What do you think of it compared with other crafting / roguelike games that you've played before?
I mean, I like 3 roguelikes, so
Okay. What are those?
those are Hades, which I played for like 350 hours. Monster Train, which I probably played for 150 hours by now.
Mm-hmm.
Slay the Spire, which I honestly tired of a little bit, but it's also it's pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that these are like the 3 roguelikes I can actually finish a run in is probably unrelated to the fact that I like them.
Really? So you've tried others that you don't like because you can't beat them, is what you're saying?
Yes, that's probably what I'm saying.
Okay, fair. So where does that put your opinion of Muck? Do you hate it because we consistently have beaten like one boss and then we all get our shit wrecked?
I wouldn't say that we consistently even beat the first boss, honestly.
That's fair. Because it feels like it's somewhat random which boss you get when, and some of them are definitely a lot worse than the others.
I mean, it's fine, but like I'm mostly doing it because it's a social thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I would sit here and like play it alone.
That's fair.
Which actually haven't at all.
Playing it alone sounds like a terrible idea, honestly.
It probably is.
With the difficulty and everything.
Yeah. Then again, maybe it does that like multiplayer scaling a lot of games do. I don't know.
I think it's supposed to, but I don't know. It seems like there's so much to keep track of that not delegating tasks I feel like would make it a lot more difficult. I don't know.
Hey, I mean it's not like it works when we do that anyway, right?
That is fair. That is fair.
Like the run that went the best was when we all fucked off, and
went to completely different parts of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, that run went pretty awful for me because I couldn't find any fucking iron and was stuck with tools while everyone else was like, having iron and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's
yeah,
fair. What about,
yeah.
okay, you said you're not really a fan of crafting games. Why is that?
Kind of because I'm awful at them too.
Oh, how come?
uh, I mean, it's like, hey, where the fuck are the resources? I can't find the resources. Oh no, where are the resources?
I guess, yeah, they definitely, I haven't played that many of them, but they usually feel like there's a lot of upfront there's a big learning curve up front
Yeah,
of where to find things generally and whatnot, and that feels like that's pretty punishing for first time
yeah,
players. But like once you get into it, you know what you're doing, which that
yeah,
sounds redundant, but you know what I mean.
yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, nah. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like, hey, if I don't find a resource, I'm going to die. And it's like, cool.
yeah, I mean pretty
Yeah,
much, right?
yeah. Like, and I was like, nah. I'll play something else.
Yeah, fair,
Yeah.
fair. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say something.
What was I about to say something?
It sounded like it.
I don't know. Do we have a special guest this episode? I guess we do not have a special guest this episode yet.
No, we do
No,
not.
no,
We
no,
may
we
have
do not.
special guests in the future though, so stay
Yeah.
tuned.
I just want to mention that Eli and I do not condone drone striking hospitals. Just so
No,
everyone aware.
nor weddings.
Nor weddings.
No, that's
In case a specific pop culture figure decides to invade our podcast.
yeah. Mario is known for both of those activities.
Mario has never committed a single war crime.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're sure? Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna trust you on this. But if this ends up being untrue, and if we end up getting in trouble for this, I'm solely pinning the blame on you.
Okay, sure.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, shit. I definitely thought that we were going to talk about Muck for like 30 minutes. So,
Yeah, I honestly don't have a whole lot of opinions. It's fine. It's a fine multiplayer game.
yeah,
That's honestly all I got.
that's fair. How has it been doing a lot more streaming with us recently? How do you feel? How does that make you feel?
How does that make me feel? It's fun.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, now I exist on the internet. You know, I'm a person now on the internet that does things. That's interesting, I guess.
Did you ever want to be a person that existed on the internet, or did you not want to be a person that existed on the internet?
I mean, I'm a musician and shit, like, or I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say that I do not enjoy the attention for you when I actually do things.
Right.
Like, if I'm not doing things, please do not pay attention to me. But like, if I'm doing things, then yes, please pay attention to me.
Okay. Yeah. I completely.
Yeah.
I completely get that.
Yeah.
What do you mean you used to be a musician?
I don't think I touched a guitar in like. I think I touched the guitar like 3 times this year. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you? I don't remember if we've talked about this. I know we definitely haven't talked about this on here, but have you recorded stuff?
I have 2 songs recorded. I recorded in like school because I had to do that for like a project.
That's right. And
Yeah,
I remember
and
you sent us at least one of those.
Yeah, and then I haven't like. It's just really boring to sit here with like my guitar alone and like record shit on Audacity with my shitty laptop. Like it's no fun, you know.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a band?
Yeah, like a week.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Yeah, yeah. They kind of kicked me. So
They
yeah,
kicked you
yeah.
for what?
The creative differences.
Oh, what were you? Is that code for like you were getting into physical fights with the other members or what?
I feel like creative differences is all I'm gonna give.
Yeah, I know
It's more
that's
fun like
like creative differences can mean like basically literally anything.
that, right?
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Uh,
I'll assume that all that you wanted to do was record in different genres, just cover after cover of Careless Whisper, and that they were not interested in that. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Careless Whispers, that one song that like it's the generic romantic song, right?
Yes, yes, it's
Yes,
the
yes,
sexy saxophone song,
yes. The sexy saxophone song,
and
the
I'm just
saxophone song.
I'm gonna imagine that you just really wanted to do like black metal Careless Whisper and death metal Careless Whisper, hardcore punk Careless Whisper. Like I'm just gonna imagine that was the creative difference.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to do a black metal version of like "Oh Holy Night" because I think that "Unholy Night" would be really cool, right?
All right, well, they okay. Is anybody out there looking for a band? Because it sounds like, please, listeners of
I,
Mucking About, the Muck podcast that has quickly stopped being about Muck.
yeah. Do you want to change the name? Like, we could change the name.
We sure. Do you have a different name?
Uh, the uh, the Leaf and Tacos podcast.
The Leaf and Taco, is that something offensive? I swear to God.
I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay,
Give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna make it offensive.
okay. Here, I'm gonna open up a notepad and put these in there so that I don't forget.
uh,
There
also,
we
I
go.
feel like if someone like makes a muck fan podcast, they're definitely gonna call that mucking about. Like,
Yeah, that's why.
do we want to take that? I don't feel like we want to take that. Like,
No,
I think I want to leave that to like the zeitgeist.
but no. That's how SEO works. I definitely wanted to name drop it at least once, so now we can put it in the tags, and we won't get sued by Mr. YouTube for false advertising. And now, when people are looking for Mucking About, the official Muck fan podcast, they'll find this one. See, it's great. It's great.
There's no way this is going to backfire.
No, not even a little bit. It's gonna be great. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
okay.
great.
Okay,
Just
sure.
just trust me. Have I ever given you a reason not to trust me? Don't answer that. Because I genuinely don't know how you would answer that.
uh, I mean, remember that time we were like invading the Demon Lord's castle, and
Mm-hmm.
you told me to go ahead, and then I like got captured, and then I like had to be saved by Kylie.
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
It was a trust exercise because I knew Kylie would come save you. So it's fine. It's fine.
That okay, sure.
It was all part of the plan.
What plan, Eli? What plan?
God's plan.
I'm God. I did not plan it.
Good lord.
Yes, my child.
But wait, but hold on, but we're married, right?
I guess. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I can never.
yeah,
Yeah, I need to make.
yeah,
I need to make a family tree. That's literally just who is married to who.
yeah.
We need to sort this out.
Yeah. We need to sort this out.
Oh my gosh. So what else is on your mind recently?
Um, I've had this like chess shogi like game in my head for like a couple months now. Honestly,
Okay.
yeah. So I decided to like actually make a board. I was like, what do I even make a board on? And then I realized that, oh wait, I still have the box my laptop came in. Okay, let's draw a fuck ton of hexagons on this cardboard.
Okay.
And then I realized that hexagons are really hard to draw.
Uh, yeah, that's. I mean, that's fair.
Ah, yeah, like drawing a hexagon grid freehand is like actually pretty hard if you're not an artist. I am not an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I instead took like a coin and drew like a fuck ton of circles instead, because it turns out that you can fit 6 circles around a circle, which is basically hexagons, but they're circles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, math is great sometimes. That's geometry. Oh man, yeah.
So, so you were wanting to design a completely new game.
I mean, it's basically just like a chess variant, which they don't even buy anymore because everyone makes those. But I
Okay.
wanted to do it, so I decided to do it.
So where instead of using boxes, you're using hexagons.
Yes.
So are all the pieces? Do all the pieces still move? Like have the same movement rules in terms of the number of spaces they can move?
I actually changed that to like
Okay.
the knight doesn't make sense to me on a hex grid. Honestly, it just doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I got rid of those.
Okay.
Okay, so the pieces now are should I tell the fuck it.
I mean, you don't have to reveal your secrets if you don't want to.
Yeah. Um, I feel like this would be really hard to like explain
Okay.
with like sound. I'm gonna try anyway.
Okay.
Um, okay, so the like so-called pawns. I don't have the names for the pieces yet, by the way. I have not came up with these.
Okay.
The pawns um move one step forward, one step backward, or like one step like sideways forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hexagonally.
Right. Right. Right.
Like
Right.
yeah, right. The diagonal pawns move either like um one step diagonally forward, one step the other diagonally forward. Wait, no, I should go through all the pieces promote, by the way. Okay, go back to the pawns.
Okay.
If the pawns catch, okay, so you promote by catching other pieces, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So if the pawns catch a piece, they get the ability to move like in any orthogonal, the hexagonal direction.
Mm-hmm.
And if they catch another piece, they get the ability to move 2 steps in any orthogonal. That's a word, right? I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hexagonal direction.
Mm-hmm.
If they catch another piece, they also get the ability to capture by jumping over pieces.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Back to diagonal pawns. Flashback to the future. They catch like if they catch a piece, they get the ability to move in any hexagonal diagonal.
Yeah.
If they catch another piece, they can move 2 steps in any hexagonal diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
If they catch another one, they also capture any piece around them where they land.
Okay. Okay.
So that's very strong. I have like then I have like normal pieces. The rooks, they move, they
Mm-hmm.
slide any direction orthogonally. They're kind of like the shogi rooks,
Oh,
where if they promote to also being able to move 1 step diagonally.
oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. The bishops are like the same but the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what else do we have?
What about let's see, bishop, rook, pawn, uh, like king and queen.
Yeah, right. The queen moves how you would expect it to move.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, it's just a queen movement, but like on a hex grid.
right.
Um, the king moves how you would expect it to,
Mm-hmm.
but like on a hex grid. And then there's another very like powerful piece, which moves 2 steps
Mm-hmm.
in any direction, like on a hex grid. This is a hex grid. A hex grid is no longer sound like a word. I took that piece from the like middle shogi, which was a thing in
Mm-hmm.
ancient times,
Okay.
where it was called the lion.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. If that piece captures like either like a bishop or a rook or one of the like fully promoted uh, pawns, it promotes and can move 3 steps.
Oh, okay. And so
Yeah.
that one kind of takes the place of the knight.
Uh, yeah. I mean, I think the like diagonal pawns kind of become the knights, sort of,
Oh, okay. Okay.
kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of. Um, it also has a drop rule, like shogi has.
The drop rule.
Yeah, when if you capture a piece, you get it on your hand and you can play it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I got you. I
yeah.
got you.
Shogi is a cool game. I like shogi. I'm
Yeah.
better. I'm so much of a weeb that I'm actually better at shogi than I am at chess. It's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Uh,
not really good at either, and I barely know how to play either. So,
no, cool. Uh, okay, so the win condition so far, at least, I haven't actually cut out the pieces yet, so I don't know if this is going to work.
Mhm.
The win condition so far is to either capture the opponent's king and like then play it, and if you have 2 kings on the board, you win.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But like if your opponent can just like capture your king on their next turn, it's a draw, I guess, or something like that. Or if you have 2 queens and 2 lions, I guess we call those lions. That's what it's
Yeah.
called in the mid shogi. Um, then you also win.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Yeah,
there's multiple win conditions then.
yeah. I mean, there's 2 win conditions, but
Right.
yeah.
Well, I mean, but that's how many win conditions are there in shogi?
I think there's. I think it's just put the king in mate. I think.
Just the one.
How many
Yeah.
win condi- Yeah, I think I'm not an expert.
Right. Okay. That's all good.
I think perpetual check counts as like if you go like check. I'm gonna move the king here. Yeah. Okay. Check. I'm gonna move the king here. Yeah. Okay. Check. Like
Right.
I think that counts as a win.
That's like a technical win because
Yeah.
otherwise it's just gonna go on forever.
Yeah. Like Monopoly. uh. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's my chess shogi style game I came
Yeah.
up with. Yeah.
No, I like it. So,
Yeah.
when are we sending it to the factory? When are we printing it?
I mean, they don't print chess style games anymore. Like they just straight up do not.
I mean, that's what you think.
I honestly, game makers just straight up refuse these days. It's what I've read, at least, because there's so fucking many of them. If they don't refuse, you're gonna keep getting flooded with them, and they don't want to get flooded with them. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I guess
I mean,
I'm not really on the up and up with board games either.
no, me neither. I don't have anyone to play with in reality, so
Yeah.
I don't.
But it sounds like you've done the research about like whether or not they would even print something like that.
No, I just know random things.
Okay, I mean fair. Um, what was I gonna say? I was gonna suggest if you do want to like fully develop it and get it printed and everything, just it sounds like you just need to incorporate some Monopoly mechanics to ensure that games last at a minimum 60 hours, and then you'll be good.
Yeah. Uh, I watched a YouTube video, and apparently there's an 8% chance that Monopoly will go on forever.
8%? That's pretty high.
Yeah, that is pretty high.
How like why is it that high?
I mean, because Monopoly was created to be an awful game.
I mean, I don't disagree with that, but like
No,
what?
no, no, no. Like it was deliberately designed this way.
Oh yeah, I know
It,
because it was
yeah,
designed as satire, right?
yeah,
And then
and
stolen.
yeah, which
That's
is just like, I mean, it's capitalism the game, right? It's
yeah. I mean, it
can't
proves the point of the
it
game.
proves the point.
Um, what? Why is the like infinite percent? Why is it that likely that it'll go on forever though? Do you
I
remember?
don't, I don't actually remember. I would,
Okay.
yeah, no,
No, that's a lot higher than I would have expected, to be
yeah,
honest.
right. It's too high.
That is too high. It makes me wonder how that compares with stuff like Risk, that is also notoriously long lasting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think I played it. I think I played Risk like once when I was a kid, and didn't actually understand what was going on.
That's fair. Risk
Uh,
was my shit back in high school. I was really fucking into Risk because when we would get like 4 or 5 people to play it together,
mhm.
I mean, yeah, the games would last like 4 or 5 hours, but they were good. It was good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks better than Monopoly.
Yeah, it's definitely better than Monopoly. It's a lot simpler than Monopoly. But also, I
So,
mean, it has that reputation that it lasts for fucking ever. So trying to convince people to play it is kind of a nightmare.
yeah, I mean, understandable.
Yeah. But yeah. So okay, so Monopoly sucks. Nobody's
Yeah,
gonna print chess variants.
no.
Um, yeah, I think that about covers it.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
So what else have you been playing recently besides Muck and your chess variant that you're working on?
um, I I ran into a glitch when I and a crash when I played Chris Tales, so I haven't played Chris Tales in a while.
Oh yeah, you were
Uh,
talking about that last time, weren't you?
yeah, it's. I mean, I think it's a good game underneath the technical difficulties, but holy fuck, it just really needs. It needs a patch. Like it just really does.
Why so what's it doing? Why is it breaking?
Okay, so
Also, how
first
the
of
hell do
all,
you
this
spell the title?
CRIS Tales.
Oh,
Like
I
like
got it.
story tales, like not like cat tales.
Okay, okay. So yeah,
Uh,
so what's why is it borked?
okay, so first of all, this is probably the Switch version, but like the loading times are a bit long.
Okay.
It's a bit frustrating, but it's fine.
Mhm.
Um, it is, however, compounded by the fact that we have random encounters, which is always a design choice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't entirely understand why we're still holding on to that. Like what, 35 years later at this point?
Yeah, I guess it's because, I mean, in an indie RPG, I mean, I guess it's easier to not have to like design the levels and stuff for like the enemies to hop around, but like,
Yeah.
yeah. So
So anyway, so
Chrono
you
Trigger didn't do that.
yeah, yeah.
Chrono Trigger, by the way, is still the single best JRPG ever made. I will. And released like 40 fucking years ago. So, no, it's
Yeah.
like
You
30
know,
years.
I've you're gonna hate me for this. I've never actually finished Chrono Trigger.
That's like one of the ones that are like actually finishable though. Like,
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I've
like
I've
it doesn't take like 500 hours to finish.
right. I've finished a handful of Final Fantasy games, and I'm trying to think of other like really well known ones, but yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I never finished Chrono Trigger.
I
But
think it's really good.
yeah,
I think it's worth finishing.
I mean, yeah, I should probably play it at some point. But so anyway, so you got bullshitty random encounters that are
Yeah,
also hurting the load time, is what you're saying?
yeah, like because like every random encounter is like preambled by like a 10-second loading screen, you know, and it's like,
Yes. Yeah.
like the battle system is cool. I it like it. You have like these like time manipulation abilities compounded with like um the the poison and like the elemental effects and stuff like that, which is
Uh huh.
really cool. It gives like this like puzzle angles to the battles, which
Okay.
I like. Um, so that's cool. I don't mind the battles. I think they're fun, actually.
Right.
But you know, having to wait like 10 seconds for the battles to start and like 10 seconds for the battles to stop is like,
Oh yeah, no,
yeah,
that even that it's like I thought we were done with that like 25 years ago because of the
yeah,
PlayStation era Final Fantasy games. Because 7 and 8 are each I've completed each of those multiple times, and one of the most frustrating things about their design is the unskippable like animatic that plays at the beginning and end of every single battle, and it's like, okay, like I get it. I've seen this 500 times in the past 20 hours. Can we please
yeah.
move on? But
I remember the 9 one being pretty fast. It's just like swoosh and the battle
yeah,
starts.
I feel like I remember that. I have not completed 9, and it's been a long ass time since I played it, but I do feel like I remember that because I think 8 was the most egregious about like how long the intro animatics were, but then
Mm.
yeah. So anyway, so you've got that
Anyway,
going on.
yeah, and I mean, it's a bit frustrating. It's tolerable,
Hmm.
especially because the game otherwise is a good game.
Yeah.
Um, but then I also can't take screenshots for some reason
On the
on the
Switch or on the
Switch.
PC? What?
On the Switch, yeah, the screenshot button doesn't do anything.
Weird.
I
Did
don't know
they
why, but
lock it intentionally?
I have no idea. I I don't know.
That's bizarre.
Uh, that is very bizarre. Okay, so the thing that made me stop playing though was that I got to a new town.
Hmm.
You know, go around talk to some characters like I do. I'm the kind of person who goes around and talks to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then a couple of the character portraits are whited out. Like
Uh huh.
they're not load, like they're silhouettes, but like they're not loading properly. I guess.
Okay.
It's very strange. And I was like, okay, they shouldn't be doing this. I'm pretty sure it should not be doing this.
Uh huh.
And but then I like, you know, I go and decide that I'm gonna go save, and then I'm just like gonna, I don't know, wait for a patch, I guess, or something. I'm gonna go complain on Twitter for a bit, and then I'm gonna wait for a patch, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
And but before that, I talked to like the item shop owner, who is a cat. Well, it's a Neko. It's a cat girl.
Okay.
And then the game just crashes.
Just straight up crash.
It just, this application is closed because of an issue.
Well.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay, I guess I'm not playing this now. I'm gonna wait for a patch.
Was this designed by like a big company or
No, it's I
um
I think
Dreams
it's like
Uncorporated Sick Poppy Works? Huh.
I think it's a South American indie studio, so it's like,
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, it's understandable even if it shouldn't like be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Hold on. You did not tell me that this game is available on Google Stadia. You left out very important information here. Yeah, it says it's a Colombian studio, Dreams Uncorporated.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I think the game is good, but like,
Mm-hmm.
get it on Steam, I guess.
Yeah, no, that I mean
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. That's frustrating though. That's
yeah,
frustrating, especially when it didn't look like it's like a full price like AAA game, but it's definitely doesn't seem like it's a low price game either. I think it was like 40 US.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like an amount of money, you know,
Yeah, whereas Muck is free to play with your friends.
with your friends.
Don't do it alone. Yeah, that's frustrating though.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
then I started Ender Lilies, which is like a kind of Dark Souls-y Metroidvania,
Uh-huh.
and like it has a level up. You're playing as this like the little girl who has, and the world has like ended, and there's this plague which turns people into monsters, and
Okay.
when you beat the boss monsters, they become like spirits and fight for you.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. But like, apparently, it has a level up system, and like, I was like, what does this do? And so I looked that up,
Mhm.
and it turns out that like it's first of all, it does give you more damage,
Yeah.
but also it's kind of a corruption meter because like you're playing this like pure little girl, and like the more you kill things, the more her like pure and kind nature gets corrupted, and it's like,
Oh god.
don't punish me for playing the game, please and thank you.
Yeah, yeah, totally. That sounds like did you ever play way back the original dot hack games?
No, I
They had a similar function where like, they're taking place in a fake like a fictional MMO, and you have this special ability where you can like basically cleanse corrupted data. So
Mhm.
you have to do that with bosses because if you don't
Mhm.
uncorrupt their data, they're literally invincible. That sort of thing.
Mhm.
But every time that you use that function, you take on their corruption. So you have to try to get to the end of these four games without becoming too corrupted, because the more corrupted you are, you basically start getting like status effects, as far as I remember. So it's kind of similar in that regard, it sounds like.
Yeah, I otherwise I'm actually like enjoying it. I think the battle system is really cool. It's just that the game punishes me for
Mm-hmm.
interacting with the battle system, and like, no.
That's frustrating. That is
Yeah.
frustrating. Huh.
Yeah, I so yeah, that's two busts, I guess. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna try finishing both of them, but it's like still a bit frustrating.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I hope the first one gets patched sooner than later, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope so too. Um,
What's up?
so there is a sequel to The World Ends with You out.
Oh
So
yeah, is that already
yeah,
out?
it is already out, in fact.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so I've been like kind of trying to beat the Switch version,
Uh-huh.
but then Crustaceans came out, and I started playing that, and turns out I should have finished The World Ends with You and gotten the sequel instead, but I didn't do
Oh no.
that. And then also No More Heroes 3 is coming out soon. So
What?
yeah, No More Heroes 3 finally out.
I didn't realize.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
yeah. So I've been like, so I feel like I should probably finish No More Heroes 1 and 2, and then maybe I should play Travis Returns too. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what I'm gonna be doing now instead of playing other things. I'm gonna finish No More Heroes. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna finish The World Ends with You. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna play the sequels, and I'm probably just gonna get distracted by playing more runs of Monster Train. Honestly,
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I do feel like you do that quite a lot, don't you?
it's honestly it's just pretty like when I have like a run-based game, I can like actually get into. It's like, hey, I'll just do a run of the game, and
Yeah.
that's how I'm gonna spend an hour. Just like it's just gonna be a chill run of this game, and then I'm gonna do something else,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah,
Like like how you ended up with 350 hours in Hades.
exactly like that.
Yeah. No, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, and now it's like I generally don't like roguelikes. Honestly, it's
Right.
I the games. Uh, I'm gonna. This is gonna be a metaphor that like breaks down pretty quickly, but it's the best one I have.
Okay.
Let's look at like games like escape rooms, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So like you solve one room and then you get to the next room and then you solve that room and you get to the next room and you solve that room and you get to the next room, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And if you fail a game and if you fail a room, you get sent back like an arbitrary amount of rooms or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like you probably have the key to that room now, and like you don't need to do every puzzle of every room because like you've done it now and like you have the keys or whatever.
Okay.
Roguelikes don't really do that. They just like lock all the doors again and tell you do it all over again. And it's like
Right, right. And you're generally not a fan of that, is what you're
I
saying.
am generally not a fan of that.
Yeah.
It's sometimes I'm a fan of that. Like I was a fan of it in Hades for 350 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
um I'm still playing multiple.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Zath, can you hear me? I think I lost you. Well, this is awkward.
Monster Train. I can hear you.
Oh my
Hello.
goodness, you're back.
Hello. Oh, no. Oh, look at that.
What
Look
happened?
at that. I have no idea. I think my microphone decided that it didn't want to be connected anymore or something like that. Oh.
Anyway, we were talking. You're saying you generally don't like that, but
No,
you have exceptions.
I have exceptions. And now it's like, I like the exceptions, And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, I am gonna find more exceptions, and then I don't because, I don't.
Right, 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 right. Because then you're just reminded of why you don't really like that in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
So
Well,
yeah, game devs make more Hades games, please.
yeah,
Like
Hades
just
666. Let's go.
yeah, go. Yeah, I mean, I'll take Hades based on like every mythology, honestly.
No, that's fair.
Yeah,
Egyptian Hades,
yeah,
an Anubis.
yeah.
That's yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I, I honestly don't know how I would design these because I whatever.
Fair.
I mean, Hades in the game kind of already does the has the implications that other mythologies actually exist. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so like I guess you could have a sequel where like you could actually play as Anubis or some shit. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I would enjoy that.
Hell yeah.
Or I mean, I don't think Supergiant are actually gonna do that because they're a kind of small developer
Right,
ish.
right.
I guess I guess they have grown a little bit lately,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would imagine with how successful Hades was.
I think it got like a couple Game of the Years and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. That probably helps for something, right?
Yeah, I think it deserved it.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any other things that I specifically wanted to talk about today because the couple of topics that we had come up with, which a little teaser, we actually have topics maybe.
Maybe
I
sometimes.
haven't done my part of like coming up with my list for any of those topics, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, is there anything else you wanted to discuss?
How long have we been going on?
46 minutes.
I guess I can ramble for like another 14 minutes, maybe.
Okay. I mean, the last one was only
uh,
40.
yeah, that's true. What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, like we haven't been funny this episode.
I know. What's wrong with us?
Yeah, like that's awful.
I know. Well, I think I'm just I apologize for my part in that. I think I'm just tired. Like I stayed up not like later than normal. I've been staying up later recently, but I slept a lot last night and I think I'm just tired today.
Yeah, I mean, understandable.
This is the very serious pro gamer talk episode, okay? We'll
Yeah,
be back to being funny next time.
will we?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
I
sure.
guarantee it.
I swear, some. Actually, I did not specify the board placement, so no one can see on my chess game.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. What, do you want me to just cut out this entire episode and this will be the last episode?
Nah,
The
we can post it.
Zath and Eli
Like,
podcast lost episode creepypasta where when you listen to it your eyes start bleeding.
okay, but actually though, what if we did that?
I mean, I'm down. I'm down. We
Or like
record an
some.
entire podcast about the podcast that no longer exists and we just describe it.
I don't know. We'll think of something.
Okay.
I might have a fun idea here. I don't know.
Okay. I'm down. You'll have to tell me later.
Yeah. Are we done? We might be done.
I'm good if you are.
Yeah, I guess I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. This has been Zaf rambles a lot and Eli asks questions cast, I guess.
Yeah. Also known as Mucking About, also known as the Leaf and Tacos podcast.
Which I didn't make offensive. I did
No.
get canceled this
No,
episode.
no.
Go me.
I imagine in like episode in our 50th first episode, you'll somehow make it offensive then, and we'll have to
Yeah.
retroactively take this episode down and make an apology video or something.
We should probably make a preemptive apology video, I feel like.
Honestly, probably we should make an entire preemptive apology podcast where one entire hour-long episode is us apologizing vaguely enough so that nobody knows what we're apologizing for, and then if anything bad ever happens, we can just share that video.
Yes.
Honestly,
Perfect.
I think that'll do it. That'll cover us.
Perfect. We're brilliant.
All right, we're gonna win the
so
internet.
smart. We're gonna win the internet.
Let's do it.
Can you win the internet? I thought you could only lose the internet.
I mean, yeah. Well, there's an 8% chance.
I mean, I thought the internet was like, Pac-Man, where you can just go on until ghosts eat you.
That's also fair, and that's probably true. The internet ghosts. You gotta watch out for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you can eat the internet ghosts, but
Sometimes.
they mostly just come back.
Exactly. They're dangerous.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there
Um,
anything you want to say
uh,
before we sign off?
yes. Take the like button out on a date.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't get eaten by ghosts.
Don't. Mm-mm.
Um, take the subscribe button not on day two. Like maybe make it the same date. Like don't make the like button and the subscribe button jealous. Like they've been through enough shit. You know, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just give them a nice date. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah, and also don't get eaten by ghosts.
No. No.
And send us fan art on Eli's Twitter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Submit fan art.
Yes.
Do that, and you'll be featured, and we'll shout you out, and it'll be great.
Yes.
Links in the down there.
Links in the doobly doo.
Yeah.
And also suggest topics in the comments, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you have
Yeah.
anything you want to hear us talk about, it can be serious, it can be funny, it can be sunny or furious. Any
Yeah.
of those.
I yeah. I yeah.
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 All right. I guess that's gonna do it for this episode of the Leaf and Tacos podcast.
Alternatively mucking about.
Oh yeah, alternatively mucking about. We gotta say it enough times that YouTube doesn't cancel us for false advertising.
Yes.
All right. Bye everybody.
Bye everybody.